they present a united front. That's what Christina was trying to get Henry to do by blackmailing him.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I have my friend Gabby with me today.
Hello.
So we are doing the part 2 to our Married at First Sight couples predictions video. If you haven't already seen that video, I'll link it in the description. But as you
watch it.
Yes, as you probably already know, the decision day happened in the last episode and they did the reunion. So today's video, we're just gonna do our reactions to the couples decision day decisions, and if we were right in our predictions or not, and then like, you know, if we think they made the right decision, and then we'll talk a little bit about the reunion and how we thought about it. So without further ado, let's get started.
Yes, and one disclaimer. Since the last video, I got my wisdom tooth in and I'm in excruciating pain, but I still want to judge everybody's relationship, so I'm here. So
Appreciate it.
Just forget my accent, my new accent I got.
Right. Okay, so should we go in the order? Let's go in the order that that they did the decision. So okay, cool. So Amelia and Bennett. So they decided to stay married. I mean, I think that was like a no-brainer. I think they made the right decision, and we said that too. We thought they were gonna stay married. Nothing really crazy happened in the last couple weeks, except for the fact that Amelia was like saying that like, oh, I only did this to be on reality TV, which I just thought was so bizarre, because like that was just bizarre. But at the end of the day, what she should have said to reassure Bennett was that like, yes, I did this to, you know, be on reality TV, but I was able to find like, you know, an amazing partner and like kind of ease his mind, because he was kind of stressed about that. He was like, is she in it for the right intentions? But I don't know. I think at the end of the day, that could have just been some like production clickbait, some like trying to put doubt in the viewers, like, oh, she's not gonna say yes, but we knew they were gonna stay together. If they didn't, that would have been crazy.
I have a little bit of a different perspective, just because I do think that Amelia is kind of a person that seems to fly by the seat of her pants, and I think that she said that she, you know, falls in love often, falls in love every day, all the time, and stuff like that early in the season. And I think that she's one of those people who is very happy to be in love, very happy to have a good experience, but not necessarily committed. And I don't think that, I think that that's something she can work on and she should work on, because she is married. But she doesn't strike me as someone who's like, you know, till death do us part, no matter what type of person. I think Bennett is more inclined that way than her, and I think that that could be a issue down the road if they're not, you know, on the same page about that. She strikes me as somebody that might be interested or might be open to like open relationships and stuff like that. Like, you know, like, oh
Bennett
yeah, go. Bennett is not playing that, okay? Bennett and his pants from Gymboree is not playing that. He had on at the reunion. I mean, at the decision day, but he's all in. I just hope that she can offer him the commitment and the stability and the reassurance that he needs.
Yeah.
But I'm hopeful for them. I like them.
But yeah, what with Amelia and Bennett though, did you see at the end when Dr. Pepper was like, you know, cheers to like this type of match is so perfect and this and that. That kind of rubbed me the wrong way.
That's what happens when you do your job, right?
Right. But that just showed me that like y'all not giving this same energy in matching all the couples. Because if you think Amelia and Bennett is so perfect and a match like this comes, you know, once in a lifetime and stuff, I'm like, why y'all not giving everybody the same fair shot, you know, to be successful? So I was just like, come on now.
Yeah, she put her foot in her mouth.
She
with
did.
that one. I didn't notice that comment, but I mean,
I
you can't really like manufacture the kind of thing that Amelia and Bennett have. You can't, but you know, I see where you're coming from. Yeah. But we didn't even talk about the tattoo.
The tattoo.
He
thought that was cute. Like, it was so ugly. Like, the tattoo was so ugly. And then I'm like, you got her initials? I mean, I guess she's not gonna change her name. Gonna change her name. Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah,
but I think it'll be cute even if she does change her name. It's like that's the Amelia that he met, you know, whatever. So I feel like it's still cute. I didn't have a problem with the tattoo. He need to go get it checked out. He need to go to his local dermatologist. And I'm like, when did he get it? He must have got it overnight on the night before decision day.
All right, so next we have Olivia and Brett, which, you know, they obviously decided to separate before decision day and they still showed up to the decision day. episode. Honestly, yeah, I definitely think they made the right decision, but I wish it would have been more, the fact that he, just packed up his stuff and left was really just trifling. I feel like, she was blindsided by that. But I think that she knew they were probably going to get a divorce, but the way that it all went down was not really nice, like, on his end. Mm. But I definitely think they made the right decision. I had said I had said they were gonna get a divorce. Gabby had said they were gonna stay married. Yes, I did. But but Brett, I think just the way he came to the reunion was like all smiles and everything, and like I feel like he was kind of dismissive of Olivia's pain a little bit. Like he was just acting very like they should be friends by now. She should be over it. Like I think he was kind of rude.
Okay. I think that both of them are a little bit too stubborn to be in a marriage. They probably could get away with a relationship, but like a marriage is more about merging and compromising than most relationships are. And you have to be willing to humble yourself, which I don't think either one of them really was.
Yeah, the compromise was not there.
Yeah. Olivia, so Arnell always is Team Olivia, period, Olivia. To the day she died, okay? And
I just love her.
Yeah, I dislike Brett just as much as the next guy, but I do think that Olivia could have been a lot more warm with him because she did admit that she did like him at points. I'm not talking about in the actual decision day episode, but before that, she was like, I do like him when he's doing this, or we will see footage of them on the hidden camera that they had like in the corner of their living room.
Yeah,
that not cuddling. The actual camera. Yeah, cuddling, but like he would be more apt to do that than her, and they would be talking or like watching a movie and she wasn't paying attention to the movie. So little things like that mean a lot to you when you're a very affectionate person, and spending that quality time and somebody paying attention to little things. And I think that she could have done a lot more to like soften his hard exterior a little bit too. I think she could have put more effort into that. Obviously Brett is very sarcastic, very defensive, and he needs to let that go too. But I think that like if I had to split the responsibility of the marriage not working or their relationship just person to person not working, I would say like it was about 60% Brett, 40% Olivia, or like 65% Brett, 35% Olivia, So that's what I think. But I do like how Brett showed up to the decision day. I think he did take a lot of responsibility. I don't think they really addressed his gaslighting like they should have, because he did gaslight her. But I think that he did say sorry. I think he really was sincere and genuine. And I think I don't like the whole dynamic of him sending her text messages out of nowhere like nothing ever happened either. That's gaslighting again. I don't like that. But I do think that she should have been more prepared to compromise a little bit more, because it's like if you want.
Yeah, but I didn't like the way the experts were just jumping down Olivia's back. They didn't really give Brett, like, they didn't address Brett's character flaws at all. They didn't really say the gaslighting. I felt like it was very one-sided. And I mean, like, I understand, she should have been more affectionate. She should have been this, but we have to understand, like, after the attraction dies, it's really hard to, to want to do that things. And like she said, like, him being sarcastic, him being so into himself and being so cocky and everything was a turnoff. And after that, you just kind of don't want to try anymore. That, that is, you signed up to be on the show and you should have, but I'm just saying, like,
should have. Just the same way y'all be getting on Karen, y'all need to get on Olivia too. because Miles obviously is more attracted to more people than Brett would be.
Exactly.
But they're in the same situation. So I can't really get on this whole Karen hate train and then be really lenient with Olivia, because it's like you have to make the effort if you're going to be on Married at First Sight. Didn't nobody tell y'all I signed up for this? Okay, now next couple.
Okay, Karen and Miles. So they decided to stay married. I think, we had both said that they were going to stay married, but kind of for different reasons. But I felt like in the episode before that, when they finally had like that conversation about like what masculinity means to Karen and what masculinity means to Miles and like the type of partner and stuff, I felt like that was a real breakthrough in their marriage. And I feel like that was finally when Karen started to feel more comfortable and stuff. So I feel like, that's when she said yes. And I feel like during quarantine, I guess, with the cameras being off and everything, they did kind of finally get a chance to have those real conversations and stuff. So I feel like it was a good decision on her part. Even though leading up to it, Miles was still like, it seemed like he was going to say no, like, especially with like the interview right before, like he was like, my head is telling me to say no, da da da. So I thought that he was gonna say no.
It wasn't even that for me. It was the fact that he was like, do what's best for you. Take care of you. I'm gonna take care of me. When people say that mean they're gone. The relationship been over at that point.
It's done. Say that. You know. Like. So I mean, yeah, it kind of surprised me because I was like, I think one of them is gonna say no. Even though I wanted them to stay married, I was like, one of them is gonna say no. But I mean, I'm happy. I'm glad. Good for them. Good for them. What can we do? But yeah.
I am happy they stay married too, because I'm here for marriage. I really am. And I like when people can commit, even though it's not easy. But I think that, like I said about Olivia and Brett, they need to compromise. They need to learn how to love each other needs. and actively love each other, because you don't necessarily just fall in love like Amani and Woody did. You're not just gonna instantly be attracted, instantly be smitten with the person like Amelia and Bennett. However, you can get there if you're committed and you like look for things to like about the person. And I think that that's what they're doing. I think that we need to support them. Y'all need to stay out this man DMs. Okay. But what really gave me hope was at the end of their decision day statements, they were like, Karen said something that really struck me. She was like, I feel like our marriage just started like 3 weeks ago or something. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, good. Yeah. I mean, it hasn't. It didn't. Okay, it was a slow start. Okay, but if something has shifted to the point where you think that your marriage has just started, then that's good. Yeah. And I mean, I think that they can do it if they really want to. I think they appreciate each other.
But at Karen and Miles' decision day, like after they like drinking champagne, all of this type of stuff, they still didn't kiss. That's what was making me feel like
maybe they didn't want. Maybe
right. No, because I'm like, y'all still didn't show affection. I'm like, really? Has there been growth in that area, Miles? All right, Henry and Christina. Okay, we had said, we predicted that they were gonna get a divorce, and that's what they did. But just the events leading up to decision day for Henry and Christina were just very puzzling. Like very puzzling. Like the fact that Christina was still like, I'm going back and forth with my decision.
What decision?
The decision has
paper
been
or plastic.
I just didn't understand why. I mean, girl, you accused the man of being gay. The decision was made after that. Like, he was not gonna say yes. You should not have said yes. Like, there was nothing to be mulling around about it. Like kind of like when we talked about it, how they went to dinner the day before and how she was like profusely crying just because like Henry gave her one compliment. She was still trying to look for something to act like Henry likes you.
I don't understand. I don't understand her at all.
She's crazy.
And we said that they were gonna get a divorce before that accusation.
Right.
And it just went worse and worse every time we turned on the TV.
Yeah, every week it was something. But you know, they were not sleeping in the same bed. Like, you know, they were very like just pushing through. Just trying to get to the end, and I'm just like stop even teasing us trying to act like somebody's gonna say yes, because that would be a detrimental decision for both of y'all's lives.
Everybody would be crying.
Yeah, like
I mean, that was just a train wreck. I mean, on both sides though, I want to say that. Now Christina did show her behind, okay, and she just got more and more desperate every time. It was just like, I can't say that this is the problem. I can't it's like, let me just make up a whole incredible, unbelievable lie. It was like, are you serious? You know, it reminded me of like 5th grade. You know, somebody just starting a rumor about you because they don't want to be your friend anymore. So you're going to start a rumor about, That was what she did. But Henry is not innocent, I don't think, in this whole situation, because I do now, especially after the reunion, I really appreciate his sense of humor. He's funny. I like Henry.
Happiness for Henry.
No. Because like I said in the last one, he very passive aggressive. It's not serving him, and he needs to realize
the fact that he only could boss up and confront her about the text. I mean, I guess he did confront her about the text like off camera, but the fact that he could only confront her about the text, and
he should have been like Brett and moved out. He should have moved in Brett's house with him.
And I was saying that, and then my friend, you know, was telling me that like it's the money factor, like, you know, like for the show, like you know, like they can't just up and leave. Clearly Brett got it like that, so he could just up and leave. But no, the fact that he could only boss up and confront Christina about the text in front of the experts just shows, like, because if he was doing that one-on-one, Henry and Christina would have swallowed him. Like, she would have attacked him, and Henry would have, it would have been over.
He shouldn't have had it, you know. But I don't like how everybody is throwing. I mean, both of them I feel like are just, no.
They need healing.
They should have been left on the cutting room floor, like I said the last time, both of them.
They need healing. I think that Christina just refuses to take responsibility. Like, her
she's
face,
a pathological liar.
Like at the reunion, like at the reunion, her just like gasping and like just like, I just want this to be over. All it is like, sis, you're on the hot seat because you deserve to be on the hot seat. Like,
but we talk
you just
about
take responsibility. I know, but let's just take responsibility for each other's actions. Like, you know. Mm-hmm. And then she's like, I could see why you would be mad. So you just lied on the whole man's character. I could see why you would be mad. Duh. Yeah,
she's full of it. She's just full of it.
Yeah.
She just grasping for straws at this point. Yeah, so that's all.
Okay, Amani and Woody is our last couple. So yeah, they decided to stay married. We had predicted they were gonna stay married. There was like nothing in the last like couple episodes that led me to believe that they weren't gonna say yes to each other. Only thing I'm gonna say about their decision day was the fact that she tried to like be like, Woody, I would like a divorce. I just was like, that's so childish. Stop dangling this in his ear. Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, in his face like that. Like, stop playing games. Yeah. I didn't think it was funny. I didn't like that. But ultimately, it was very sweet. Like, how he started crying and just like, it's just so beautiful, the fact that it worked out for them like that. And just, you know, like, it was just true love, I feel like. But they made the right decision. And then I know we're supposed to talk at the reunion at the end, but at the reunion, him bringing out that nice ring and just like kind of symbolizing like, this is our journey after Married at First Sight. Now we're really starting our lives. Like the symbolism of it all really was beautiful. And I wish them the best and all happiness.
Mm-hmm. That was a thing. The one thing I don't like about them, or about Amani specifically, is how she always dangling divorce over his head. Like, okay, you in the honeymoon stage of your marriage, you don't need to be talking about divorce. You know, unless you really about to get a divorce, you really considering it, leave that out of the conversation about your marriage. Like, you don't have to be threatening him like, oh, I can leave. Like, we know that, okay, but just focus on what you got here.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't like that. That annoys me so much. For some reason, I wasn't super annoyed when she did the little I want a divorce thing. I don't know why it didn't bother me like it bothered most people, but it just didn't. But like, I was annoyed throughout the whole marriage about her dangling that over his head all the time. But Woody really impressed me with his monologue about Amani, and I was like, so everything that I was lacking from him, or that I didn't notice about, you know, what he would say or how he would treat her, what he would how he would describe their relationship throughout the whole marriage, I was thinking like, he would give her compliments, of course, but it would be like generic things, or he'd be like, I'm happy, I love you, but it wasn't specific enough for me to think that it was really sincere. But decision day, I was like, oh my goodness, literally everything, every doubt that I had was erased. And I was like, wow. And I was like, wow, I was crying with Dr. Viviana. I was literally crying. I was like crying tears, like multiple tears, like 1, 2, 3, you know, not just one tear. But yeah, I was really touched by that. And then he said, and that's deep. Did y'all hear that at the end? That was my favorite part. I was like, oh, and it's so cute. It was really cute. And Amani, girl, did you see her outfit?
Oh yeah,
she looked the best out of everybody. Yeah, she looked really good. Yeah, I was like, okay, Amani, okay, wife, yes, we love it. Oh, we gonna talk about the reunion.
Okay,
now?
So the reunion.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, so the reunion.
My notes out.
Let me think. So the fact that Brett didn't come at the end, that was just so Brett's character.
He just wanted us to see his house one more time. He was like, let me clean up a little bit.
Right, since he's so proud of his house. I just was like, that's just so telling. Like, you can't even fulfill, like, just, this is the last thing you ever have to do with these people, and you can't even show up. Like, come on. I just hate him.
But I'm glad that not Amelia, Olivia brought up the fact that he be on all these dates, because that's what I said last time. I was like, I don't know which one of y'all is taking Brett on a date, because I know his cheap self is not paying for nothing.
She was like, dates are expensive, and you were, attacking me, but I'm glad she said that too.
Exactly. I'm like, that's a good point. That's what I said, Olivia.
I feel like she's trying to be cordial, like she's trying to be short, like, I wish him the best, and people are confusing that with she's mad and she's bitter. Like, I
think she is mad and bitter, but it's okay. I would be mad and bitter too.
I think that she just really wants to be done with him. Like, I think she really is just like, I wish him the best, and people keep trying to like push and pull. It's like she really like has moved on. I mean, I guess it is coming across like she's bitter, but I really don't think she's bitter.
Especially in the Decision Day episode now. The reunion at the end, I feel like she was like, yeah, you moved on, but I feel like she does need to heal from the situation, even though it's not like a relationship, that you had your feelings invested for a long time. I think she really does have some resentment towards him, and that she needs to.
I think she has more resentment towards the process and how feeling, like, because she was like, I just feel like we didn't come in with the same type of intentions, and like, and how she kind of, her mom didn't even want her to do this, and now she gotta, look embarrassed to her family.
That was unnecessary.
Unnecessary baggage, and that's what the show be giving people.
Yeah,
but yeah,
enter at your own risk.
True.
Bennett and Olivia, their house is so cute. I love their little bay window. I love that.
Yeah.
That song though, listen, what's his name? Kevin. First of all, we love Kevin. I love Kevin. He's a great host, but Kevin was like, I quit during that. During that song, he was like, make it stop. Okay, Olivia. I mean, not Olivia, Amelia.
They're weird.
Amelia sound like Casper the Friendly Ghost. She was howling in the background, like right on time for Halloween. It took a pandemic for Bennett to get a job, y'all. He had a job. Let me stop playing him. But I was like, I'm glad he got a job, because now he has to stay. Because I don't know what you're talking about, this long distance marriage. You're going to spend several months apart, like, on purpose? No. I mean, stay your butt where you need to be, okay, with your wife and wherever y'all at.
Yeah. Okay, the reunion for me, like, at the end, the abruptness of when they just started attacking Christina, just... everybody was laughing. It was like a light moment, and then Kevin was like, we're just gonna switch our focus to Christina. The mood was just it went so down. Everybody was looking crazy. Christina with her dramatics, like, I was just like, dang, it was no type of attack.
Yeah, it was like, because,
it was so
and then Henry continued to go in too. I'm like, you should have said some of that for before, because it was so odd to me. I was like, they got the nerve to sit on the same couch together. They should be the ones separate in two different rooms, and like Olivia and Brett were. But I'm like, they sitting together and acting like they cool and stuff.
If Brett would have came, how they would have been? They probably would have put her next to Olivia. So
that's true. That's true, but I'm like, dang, I mean,
because everybody else was married and they gotta sit together.
Yeah, what I'm trying to say is, I think that there should have been more tension between them than even Brett and Olivia. But they were sitting there and acting like, oh, we both moved on, we're fine, whatever. But it was just got awkward because she did something so egregious. And they had to keep talking about it. And it was like, they're sitting right there next to, like, me and you. Like, oh, you just told a lie on my whole entire existence, and I gotta sit here with you. It's like,
yeah. And I think, and then she's like, I mean, just accept my apology. I'm like, girl, you attack this man's character. It's gonna take him some time.
It's gonna take a lot of growing up and self, reflection for what's her name, Christina, to be in the place where she needs to be, and not even relationship wise, just period, because that lying and all that is not cute. But did you hear how they dropped the bomb on the girl, like, about her past relationship? They just put her on blast. Yes. And Henry knew that too, and he should have said that earlier. That's why I don't like Henry or how he deals with relationships, because it's like, how you gonna know something about somebody, be judging them for it from the very day that you met them, and never bring it up to them, and never give them an opportunity to explain themselves, never, you know what I'm saying? You have this perception of her in your mind based on things that you heard about her, and she's your wife, and you never discussed it with her?
Yeah.
you know, it's one thing if you're just gonna let it go or let it come up naturally, but if it doesn't, it continues to worry you for 4 months. You never said nothing until y'all out on Front Street. I don't like that. Yeah, but that was a red flag. They said he was married.
I'm like, I mean, if you found that out on the wedding day, that would have been something to bring up. On the honeymoon, I found out that, like, you know, you were in a relationship with a married man.
What have you done?
What happened? Are you ready to be on the show? Can you ease my mind about this instead of just like, oh, she's not ready.
Just sitting here just judging her, eye contact, looking. You know what I mean? Like, that's not cool. You got to grow up. Both of y'all need to grow up. You know, Henry. Yeah, no, I don't like none of it. Who's next? Miles and Karen at the reunion. She took those little comments about the DMs in stride. She's like, yeah, but you know, whatever. She didn't seem threatened by that. Bothered. She wasn't bothered. She don't need to be. Yeah. Because
Miles is really all in, and Miles is for her. I thought it was cute. They were actually kind of, you know.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I was like, okay. Yeah. Okay, armrest. Oh yes. I love Karen's dress. Okay, her little nude ghost heels.
Yeah, that was cute. She looked good.
Oh, Woody outfit.
Yeah, Woody's outfit.
Okay, can I borrow it, Woody? Yes. I would wear that. I don't care. I would wear it myself. But Karen and Miles, I like that they're confident in their relationship, even though other people are down in it. You know what I mean? That's because you gotta have that. Because you know, because
you guys against the world,
against the world, like let no man put us under. Okay, and so I really appreciate and I respect both of them for that. They present a united front. Mm-hmm. That's what Christina was trying to get Henry to do by blackmailing him. But like, we gonna have a united
you gonna have my back. But no, he was like, nah.
No, but they have a united front, and you know, I think it's cool. I think it's respectable. But I don't like the fact that now this is just me, but I don't like the fact that they be over Miles in them house every single day, or they Amani. Not every other day. No. Limited to maybe 2-3 times a week now, baby. Okay, I'll see you next time. Yeah. Okay, but not.
I would not move into the same neighborhood. Like, that's just too close.
That's too close. That's listen.
You know, especially with the whole comparison with Amani and Woody's relationship being so like, this is the relationship to have. I would just feel like that would make me feel compared. But if then again, they were friends before the show, so it's either he's gonna be hanging out with Woody every other day anyways, because that's his friend, and might as well bring my wife along. Maybe like, you know, she's not always coming.
Maybe she can learn something from Amani. I don't know. You know, Amani be everybody's business, so
true.
She probably loved it.
I just want to know if they was giving her an extra check for being the narrator at every single event. Like she's like, well, what did y'all decide? What did y'all? Who like always?
Amani, what did you decide? What about that?
I kind of didn't like that because she was always in everybody's business. I feel like, you know, all the business went through them. But I mean, it is what it is. When you have the best relationship, you want to be like,
you ain't got no. She want to see the drama. You saw her face during the reunion. I think when they were talking to Christina, she's like, Amani is crazy. Yeah.
Hey guys, I just realized that I didn't film an outro to the video. So if you made it this far, thanks for watching. Comment below what was your favorite part of decision day or the reunion. Were you surprised by anybody's decision to stay together or to get a divorce? Let us know. Let's have a discussion in the comments. And then they revealed that next season is gonna come back in January. It's gonna be in Atlanta, which I know they already went to Atlanta. I didn't watch that season, but I thought that they would like pick somewhere like further west, because I feel like they've been everywhere on the East Coast. But anyways, Married at First Sight season 12 is gonna be in Atlanta. After I see the preview, I'm gonna decide if I'm gonna watch or not, because you know. But let me know. Maybe I can make that a segment in my channel, just a Married at First Sight reviews. Maybe I could do weekly videos. So just let me know what you guys would like to see. And thanks for watching. Comment below, subscribe, like, share.